Alright, good morning people. This is the next day. Activa is ready, the bags are set. I played around with the configuration a little bit. So to make more leg space for me to be able to drive longer distances. We'll see how this configuration works because now it's a little bit too tall. So I have to check for the balance while I drive. But we are all set to leave. Planning to cross state borders today. Hoping to cross Gujarat into Rajasthan and then find an accommodation somewhere in Rajasthan depending upon what time we get there. So let's see how far we can go. But let's hit the journey. Let's get the journey started. And I think we're going to bypass Ahmedabad and turn right from the same place where we turned left to get into Anand. So we're not going to go into Ahmedabad anymore. And hopefully we should be able to get some decent weather, although it's getting really hot already. So let's get the journey started real quick. So we are 120 kilometers away from Udaipur, which seems like a reasonable stopover for the day. And this marks the entry transition of state lines, so between Gujarat and Rajasthan. So after this, we are entering the state of Rajasthan. So decided to take a quick pit stop here. And it's almost 2 p.m. so it's also about time we start looking for lunch. I guess on today's menu we're going to start having Rajasthani cuisine. So let's see what we end up finding for lunch. Alright, so finally at 5 p.m. made it to my hotel in Udaipur. This is the Castle Inn in Udaipur. I'm a little bit closer from the lake sides where I stayed last time, and that's why I chose a different hotel as well to explore a different part of Udaipur that I didn't explore the last time. Also, this neighborhood didn't seem to have a whole lot more, but the hotel was like more on the budget side this time, so good for me. Right now the plan is to stay here only for one night and rest up. So I chose that room accordingly. They have like 3 different categories of rooms. So most of them have very spacious beds. This one has a more compact bathroom, but still pretty much does the job. So I'm gonna rest up for now. It's 5 p.m. and then later in the evening we'll see. Remember that one diner that I missed the last time, that I was told by the person I met, the staff of the Royal Vintage Car Museum. Maybe try to go there, or if I'm still tired, maybe just dine somewhere locally. We'll see, somewhere in the evening, but for now I'm just gonna rest up and then still have to plan for tomorrow. How far do I want to go, whether do I want to extend here and rest up more, or move to the next town over and take a rest there and start riding and cover some distance. We'll see. We're still about 800 odd kilometers or so from Delhi, so, and our homestay, so we're kind of like inching towards it, but I'm still exploring more opportunities to explore more places along the way, because my timetable is somewhat flexible, so we'll see. Anyways, time for a nap break. See you in the evening.
The next day.
All right, good morning people. Good morning from Udaipur. So still at the hotel. That's the hotel behind me, Castle Inn. I just checked out. Was a pretty cool place. Has a very nice kind of castle-like feels. Has a rooftop bar up as well. And yesterday apparently there was a match going on, so they had projectors and everything, and paid entry and whatnot. So I didn't go there. I was too tired. That's why I didn't even go outside yesterday. Was mostly just resting indoors. But today the plan is to go leave Udaipur and go towards Chittorgarh, because Jaipur is a little bit too far, so I'm taking like a midway, well, not really a midway, but like 1/3 way kind of halt in Chittorgarh. Should be about 2.5 hour ride, and along the way we are probably gonna grab breakfast. So let's go find some breakfast along the way, but also let's get the journey started onwards towards Chittorgarh. Alright, so finally after one brunch break and one refueling break, we've made it to Chittorgarh. Just checked into my hotel room. It's 1:30 p.m. Getting a little bit hot and humid outside because it's a bit cloudy. And during my refueling break, the guys were very friendly. So I was just sitting there, letting the engine cool off. And it was their chai time, so they also offered me some cutting chai. So I had a chai break instead. And then, yeah, the highways are really nice here, very nice and smooth. The only downside is you have to keep an eye out for eateries. There aren't very many dhabas and eateries lined up along the Rajasthan and Gujarat highways. But anyways, I'm completely full now, so I don't have to go out at this point of the hour of the day. But this is pretty much the room, nice and budget friendly. So I'm just going to rest up here for a few hours, and in the evening we'll go and venture out. So I'm in Chittorgarh right now, which is a very, very small city. So there's one massive fort here, which I plan to explore tomorrow. But the guy at the reception mentioned that you can use tonight to go check out their light show, which seems like a nice idea. So I'm going to go venture out in the evening, check out the light show, grab something to eat perhaps, walk around a little bit, and then rest up for today. And tomorrow is the full-on exploration day for Chittorgarh. So, and after that we'll be on the move. Anyway, see you after a short rest break. So we've started our climb all the way up to the fort. Numerous gates along the way, numerous temples along the way, and this one also has a viewpoint of the Chittorgarh city from up here. So probably for the next vlog, when I come back here to explore the fort, I'll come back here to take a nice selfie. For now, I just wanted to take the evening views, and we are very close to the fort, so we have to go and find out how the light and sound show works out here. But for now, the weather has been very nice and pleasant. Super cloudy, so I don't think I can see the sunset today, but at least it's nice and comforting up here. We are gaining altitude as well. This fort is at a very high cliff. Alright, so we have made it to the light and sound show area. These are the prices, and it's not open yet. To probably go somewhere here, and they say you just park on the streets out here, so I parked mine there. And basically it opens at a 7:15ish p.m. apparently. I'm here at 6:50, so I'm just waiting for the ticket counter to open, which is right here, but there's nobody here inside yet. And there seems to be a nice garden up front, so can go for a walk. Oh, and a cool horse riding past. Special guest appearance to the horse. So, and this is the entire fort premises. Like everything there is to see in the city is all enclosed within this. So it's like a enclosed city in itself. So we're just gonna walk around this area, check out, kill some time, and then come back and grab our tickets later. I have to figure out what time this fort premises opens in the morning, because from these stones and structures that I'm seeing, pretty sure by noon time it's gonna get boiling hot and won't be a whole lot of fun to explore it then. So if I can see in like this kind of a cool environment, that would be nice. Probably was gonna take like 3 to 4 hours to explore the entire premises. It's like 700 acres worth of avenues to explore, lots of palaces, temples and whatnot to explore inside. This, I guess, is some sort of a temple as well. So let's walk around this area a little bit. So there's still some time before the show starts. It starts at 7:30. It's a 1 hour long show until 8:30. It's just 7 p.m. So I requested special permission to let me go inside and walk around a little bit, so I can also vlog before the people start showing up and the music and everything starts playing. So they have a pretty neat seating arrangement out here. Lots of benches. They are fixed in the ground, so you can easily sit there. And I see 2 temples behind over there. So let's take a quick seating tour. So this is where we're gonna sit. There's these are the, I think that's a palace, and these are a little bit of the ruins of the palace. So they're gonna explain about the history of the place. So this place is very prominent mythologically and historically in this area. Maharana Pratap was here, Alauddin Khilji was here, and a lot of Johar culture, basically Johar happened here, the first Johar. So probably they're gonna explain about a whole lot of things. I'll see how the audio quality is like and how much I can take it in the vlog. And then it's gonna be like a nice refresher for me for the history tonight, and then tomorrow when I come to explore the premises, I know a little bit more about this place as well and the history. So that's really cool. And what else? Yeah, oh yeah, the guy mentioned that the premises open at like 6:30 a.m. and he says try to come as early as possible, because after 9ish it gets really hot. So if you can cover like 2-3 hours of things around in that time, and then spend about 1.5 hours to cover the remaining spots, you'll be fine. Because if you try to do this at like peak 12 noon, you're probably gonna faint in the heat. There is no cover whatsoever unless the rain gods decide to be kind to you tomorrow and make it cloudy. So we're just gonna wait a little bit. When they start giving out the tickets, we're gonna grab the tickets, come back and secure a spot. I don't see much of a screen though, and it is a light and sound show, so I'm guessing the premises light up and then there are speakers around, so they explain the story. We'll see. It's my first time here, no clue whatsoever, so just have to wait for it to start.
और आग के अक्षरों से लिखी गई है बहादुरी, त्याग और बलिदान की अमर कहानियां। दौड़ के इस किले को कब और किसने बनवाया, इसकी कहानी इतिहास के अंधेरों में खोई हुई है। लेकिन जानकारों का कहना है कि इस किले को आज से 1500 साल पहले राजस्थान के मौर्य राजा चित्रांगद ने बनवाया था।
काल भोज के साथ नगदा में शरण लेनी पड़ी, जहां ये बालक मंदिर के पुजारियों की गायें चराते हुए बड़ा हुआ।
मेरा नाम काल भोज है स्वामी जी। मैं महाराज कुहिल के वंशधर महाराज महेंद्र का पुत्र हूँ।
परंतु तू इस कुंज में कैसे आया?
भागीरथ ऋषि की छत्र छाया में शिक्षा दीक्षा पूरी कर लेने के बाद काल भोज की किस्मत उसे चित्तौड़ ले गई।
गोरा भैया, हमारे ऋषि मुनि कहे गए कि दुष्टों के साथ दुष्टता से ही काम लेना चाहिए।
साका करने का फैसला किया। रानी पद्मिनी ने किले की सारी औरतों के साथ चौपर रचाया। रावल रतन सिंह और उनके रणबांकुरे युद्ध में खेल रहे और अलाउद्दीन के हाथ किले की राख के सिवा और कुछ भी न आया।